Oh, hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw or Moon Day Night Raw. I am Gorilla Monsoon here with Aladdin and with Samoa Joe. And today on Monday Night Raw or Moon Day Night Raw, we're gonna have the oh wow, you're gonna sneeze. Let it come out. And today on Monday Night Raw, we're going to sadly, we got the NWO in the house again. There we go. But first, we're going to have a Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston in the ring. Oh, he can't. Well, I'll tell you one thing Aladdin said. These two look like Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. They both look like they're ready to go. They both look like they're ready to take on the world or at least take on the NWO. Aladdin says. Yep, that is true, Gorilla Monsoon says. They do look like they're ready to take on the world or at least the NWO. Well, I'm going to tell you one thing right now, Samoa Joe says. They might be ready to take on the NWO, but the NWO has taken losses at the hands of the New Day, or at least the Xavier Woods Kofi Kingston offshoot of it. And I don't think they're going to keep. I don't think they're going, at the end of the day, I don't think they're going to keep on taking these losses. At the end of the day, I think they're going to get back at the NWO for these losses. So we're here on Monday Night Raw, a show that, let's just be earnest about it, would not be the same without the New Day, Kofi Kingston says, or without me, as Xavier Woods says. And I seems that the NWO believes that they are going to take care and beat us. But at the end of the day, we always beat the NWO. So the NWO doesn't even have a leg to stand on. Xavier Woods says. That's right, Kofi Kingston said. No leg to stand on. Alright. So you're saying you want to fight. Oh, man. So, come on. So you're saying you want to fight the NWO, Astronema says. Is that what you're saying you want to do, Andros says? You both say you want to fight the NWO? Yep, that is what we want to do. We both want to fight the NWO again. Well, I hope you know what you're doing. Well, to be honest with you, Astronema says, I hope you know what you're doing by wanting to fight the NWO. So, at the end of the day, we'll give it to you, Astronema says. Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, A New Day, you'll take on the NWO here today on Monday Night Raw, or Moonday Night Raw. Well, I sure hope, Andros says, that you know what you're doing, and we sure hope that you can beat the NWO. Well, Astronema, you don't. Well, Astronema and Andros, you do not have to fear. Come on. Quit being crooked. Well, Astronema and Andros, you don't have to fear, because at the end of the day, we are going to beat the NWO. And why? Because the New Day rocks. That's why, Kofi Kingston said, New Day rocks. That's right, as Xavier Woods says, New Day rocks. That's right. Here comes out the, oh God. Hold on, I forgot about Reckoning. Well, here comes out the NWO now. You think you got a win over us? Apollo Crews says. You didn't get no win over us. That's right, James Storm said. You didn't beat us at all, Aleister Black says. The beating is still going on. Yeah, you didn't beat us, CM Punk says. Don't make us laugh. That's right, Kurt Hawkins says. You're gonna get your asses handed to you. Oh. I guess I'm gonna have to get a stand. You're not going to win. You're what's wrong with the TWF these days. You're what's wrong. It's always been wrong with the TWF. You didn't get a win over the NWO. Kurt Hawkins said. No way, Apollo Crews said. That didn't happen. Yeah, sure, Aleister Black said. You thought you got some kind of win? You didn't, Kurt Hawkins says. Sure, James Storm said. At the end of the day, you got nothing. Yeah, that's right, CM Punk says. For once, you didn't beat us. That's right, Reckoning said. You didn't beat the NWO. Oh, is that right, Kofi Kingston said. That we didn't beat the NWO. Yeah, I know. We didn't beat the Hulk Hogan-led NWO. Or we didn't beat the Bret Hart-led NWO. We know that. Sure, we didn't beat NWO, Black and White, Hollywood, Wolfpack Elite, A-Team, B-Team, NWO Silver, WWF, NWO. Yeah, we didn't beat any of those NWOs. Yeah. But I know I could take on the other two weak link of the team. I want to take on... Nah. Xavier Woods said, how do you make a dare? You know, make it daring. We take on Aleister Black and Apollo Crews. Because we know if it was James Storm or you know, Kurt Hawkins, we'd beat them. Well, make your wish come true. CM Punk says, because these are the followers of the NWO that are going to beat you down. These are the followers of the NWO. They're going to beat you. Beat you down. When you're in the NWO, you're in the NWO for life. Well, we know we heard that all the time, Gorilla Monsoon says. The NWO is here tonight, here today on Monday Night Raw. And Aleister Black just, took down with Black Mass down Kofi Kingston. And Apollo Crews did the Gorilla Press Slam on Xavier Woods. And the Fight Lord's like, you can't do that shit. It's not really even a fight to say, oh! Ding, 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 he's throwing the fight out. Oh! Black Mass again. And James Storm just took out the Fight Lord with the final call. And Kurt Hawkins just took care of Kofi Kingston. And now it's going to leave CM Punk, who just go to sleep to down Xavier Woods. Gorilla Monsoon said, "This is shameful," Aladdin said. "This wasn't a fight. This was nothing more than a beatdown." And now we have three folks down: Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, and the Fight Lord. And the NWO thinks they're so bold and fearless, Gorilla Monsoon said. "No, they're not bold. They're not fearless," Aladdin said. "They're weaklings." "Hey, don't say that about them," Samoa Joe said. "No one wants to hear, you want to hear them talking badly of them. Oh, now they're going to do their for life too sweet shit that they, that all NWO offshoots do." Come on. This is truly sad. The winners of this fight, by a throw out, the new Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, the New Day. This was not a fight at all. This was only a beatdown at the hands of the NWO, or the CM Punk led NWO. Yeah, that's truly what it was. That's truly what it was, Aladdin says. It was nothing more than a beatdown at the hands of the NWO. Nothing more. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods got beat up. The fight was thrown out, Aladdin said. "Yeah, that may have been true," Samoa Joe said, "but at least the NWO got back at the New Day, Xavier Woods, and Kofi Kingston. And that Fight Lord who was in the wrong stead at the wrong time," Samoa Joe said. "Wrong time, wrong stead. None of those wrestlers should have been getting, none of them should have gotten beat up. Not Kofi Kingston, not Xavier Woods, not the Fight Lord," Gorilla Monsoon said. "Would you be, Ernest?" Samoa Joe. You know? And I understand now, before we hear from Drew McIntyre, I understand that we are going to hear from The Miz. We're going to hear from The Miz, who is the the TWF heavyweight winner, and a man who Alright, I'm going to be talking with The Miz here, the TWF heavyweight winner, Gorilla Monsoon. Alright, Miz, somehow, someway, you were lucky, and you got by Braun Strowman, and you're now the TWF heavyweight winner again. I don't really think luck had anything to do with it, Michael Cole. I think I was an iffin' show player wrestler who had the skill and the craft and the wisdom to know how to play the game, to know how to become the world heavyweight winner. And I also want to say, before you say that John Morrison helped me out, yeah, he did. He did his own thing, and if Braun Strowman if Godzilla was first wise enough not to let John Morrison do what he did, but Godzilla was dumb, he took his eye off the ball. And you also know that Braun Strowman might be all big and everything, but when you take a man down by his knees, who cares how big they are? They go down all the same. Well, Miz, you should also know that one of the former TWF heavyweight winners, Drew McIntyre, is going to be here on Monday Night Raw. Oh, that'd be good to see. I'd be happy to see what the two-time loser would have to say, because I don't really care. At the end of the day, Michael Cole, I have to remind everyone, like I always did, that I'm The Miz and I'm awesome. And one more thing before I go. You know, you do have a, you know, there was a time where you once were one of my biggest followers, but not anymore. No, I'm no longer a follower of you, Miz. There may have been a time where I was, but that was my mistake. And what was the last thing you wanted to say? Oh, I don't know. Just tell Drew McIntyre and Godzilla it sucks to be them. Alright, that was my talk with The Miz. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon. Well, thank you, Michael Cole, for talking with The Miz, the TWF heavyweight winner. Well, Samoa Joe says, I wonder what Drew McIntyre's going to say. He's going to start sobbing his eyes out that he ain't the TWF heavyweight winner again. Would you stop, Samoa Joe? He's not going to sob his eyes out that he's not the World TWF heavyweight winner again. He's going to work hard and win it back, Gorilla Monsoon says. That's right, Aladdin said. Drew McIntyre's going to work hard and win it back. Alright, there's been a lot of things that happened, Drew McIntyre says. As you can see, I'm no longer the TWF heavyweight winner. Yes, I did have a fight with Godzilla. Godzilla did beat me, and somehow, someway, unknown to me, Godzilla beat me, and I'll give Godzilla that. But what I'm not going to be giving is the shit that happened after I lost to Godzilla. Weaklings are always going to never have the boldness or the fearlessness to face you layer to layer. They just never will. So sadly, The Miz, being the weakling daddy bloody is, goes at Godzilla after Godzilla has already fought me. He has his friend, John Morrison, do some shitty thing outside the ring. And when Godzilla looks at this fucker, that's when he whams Godzilla and beats Godzilla and becomes a TWF heavyweight winner. So at the end of the day, I truly think at the end of the day that Miz, I'm coming for you. You owe me a return fight, and you owe Godzilla a return fight. You bloody shame both of us, Miz. And I don't know how long it's going to take, but I am going to be the TWF heavyweight winner again. Either Dad or Godzilla will be one of the two. And the way I look at it, you're so much a weakling, you're not going to do anything behind my back because you're not the boldness to do it in the lead of me. Yeah, but that's always been your way, Miz, right? Do everything behind your back. Hide behind this whole I'm the effing show player, I am the effing wrestler shit. And if you think you're going to jump me from behind, think again. I'm pretty much going to be ready for anything you weaklings pull out at me. And I'm already talked with Astronema, and either me or Godzilla are going to get our hands on you. Only I wish it would be me getting my hands on you. Sadly, that doesn't seem to be true. Blah, blah, blah. Bitch, 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 bitch. Is that all we got here? Why don't you just say it? Come on and say it. The greater man beat you. You didn't beat me, Miz. That was Godzilla. And I have more on look for Godzilla than I have for you. Yeah, well, Godzilla beat you, and then I beat Godzilla, so that makes me the greatest of all time. I'm the world heavyweight, the TWF heavyweight winner again for the 2/4 time. Yeah. You're just mad that you lost to Godzilla, and then you're mad that you lost to Godzilla, and then my friend here, The Miz, beat the man, or should I say being, that beat you, Drew McIntyre. Oh, is that right, huh? So I'm just irked over losing to Godzilla. Well, the way I look at it, you got nowhere to be. Oh! Look out. Godzilla's in the ring now. The Miz gets out of the way. Godzilla, let me see if I can do it right. Godzilla Stunner on John Morrison, Gorilla Monsoon said. Uh-oh. Look out, Aladdin said. Claymore kick by Drew McIntyre on The Miz, the TWF heavyweight winner. And they're both out of the ring now. Oh, that's shameful. And they want to talk. They want to keep on talking about how shameful that The Miz and John Morrison is, when Drew McIntyre and Godzilla did what they did to them. You're right, Godzilla. At the end of the day, Drew, it's like I said. Me and you, we have onlook for each other. And I don't care if I win it back again, Godzilla says, or you win it back. Either way, we're both fighting for the TWF heavyweight winnings. The Miz and John Morrison, they both wronged both of us. You're right, Godzilla. At the end of the day, they both wronged both of us. And we're both going to get back at the Miz and John Morrison for that shaming and wrong they did to us. Well, at the end of the day, Samoa Joe said Godzilla and Drew McIntyre should be the ones to be ashamed of themselves for what they did to The Miz and John Morrison. Ha! Aladdin says, truly saying that after what we saw, what The Miz and John Morrison did to Drew McIntyre and Godzilla. Aladdin said, yeah, give me a break, Samoa Joe. You know that The Miz and John Morrison are the weaklings. At least Godzilla and Drew McIntyre hit them, strike them layer to layer. Girl Monsoon says, well, it looks like it's all the time we got here for TWF Monday Night Raw. I'm Gorilla Monsoon for Aladdin and Samoa Joe. We hope you liked Monday Night Raw or Moonday Night Raw, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact.